Hi everyone. So today I am going to be making embeds for my upcoming strawberry soap. And also I don't need as much of that because I just got one little mold right here. So I have to make two batches. So part of the other batch is going to go for a future batch of honeysuckle soap. Now I'm going to infuse some grapeseed oil with honeysuckle when the blossoms are blooming. So these embeds will have to be put into a baggie to keep them from going too hard. But this is going to be the embeds that's going to go on top of that. Now these were much smaller than I anticipated, so I'm going to have to make, more. When I make more of the other, I'm going to make more of these, and I'm just going to figure out how many did I bought 3 of these. I might need to buy some more, but I got 2 for my coconut soaps, and one's going to be for the other. But it's going to take a little bit of stages and getting them made up ahead, because this is not very much either. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the leftover, but I'm going to divide the batch. I'm going to make the batch, bring it to trace without adding the fragrance, and then divide it up and then add the fragrance to each. I've got an extra one here to put half of it in, and then from there I'm going to put it into some little bottles for some of the smaller colors, because I don't need a lot for the end pieces right here where the strawberries are. I don't need a lot. And to get the decoration on those flowers, I don't need a lot. So actually the main part of it will be a solid color. I'm going to do white. For the solid color, I'm going to do pink around the edge and maybe put a splash of yellow. And so now I'm going to suit up. Wow. And for my additives, my kaolin clay, my finely ground oatmeal, and my coconut flour. I think I started making coconut flour without having anybody else. I felt of it and I thought, hey, this would be a good additive. And it works. I'm just going to stir. I'm going to move you down. Okay. I'm going to stir in the coconut flour. I don't know if I want to use my stick blender for this. I'm also going to make another batch of my coconut milk soap, and this time I'm going to put it in the freezer for an hour and then into the refrigerator. It will have no colorants though. I did one thing different with the main batch. I used a cocoa butter in it that was not as strong smelling, because last time I used the cocoa butter that I have that smells strong chocolate. Well, this one has a light scented chocolate. And if that still smells in it, I suppose next I will order some deodorized cocoa butter. Okay. Now, on to the lye. I had intended to show you how I mixed my colors by first adding some oil from my main batch to each container and then adding in the colorants. But I forgot to move the camera down while I was taking that, so I figured you didn't want to watch me talk while I basically did stuff down below and you couldn't see me do what I was doing. And set that out of my way. And get this through here. I want the tussle silk to be well dissolved. And if any fibers remain, I don't want it to be in my soap. But it was all dissolved this time. That's why I do it this way. I strain it. Now I'm going to add my heavy cream. Remember, I'm going to divide this off before I add the fragrance. And since I'm not using a stick blender on this small batch, mostly so things will run fluid, and also because it's such a small batch. I can get this to a better trace by stirring it. I'm not measuring this out. I'm roughly eyeballing it. to see if it's about even. Okay. Now for my fragrance. That's the strawberry. Let's set that one aside over there. Get the strawberry one out of my way. Bring in the green. All I need is the green. Just a fraction little bitty bit. And now for the red. Fire Engine Red from American Soap Supplies. Also given to me by Queen's Court Soaper. And I've actually had it came in a baggie. I put it in these recyclable containers that yogurt came in. And get this thing here. See, I suspect the blend, the little stick thing that I was given might be a better one than this one. This one meets with force. It has a hard time blending up the white. So here we go. This is for the strawberries. It smells like strawberries now. Just mixed in here into the colors. And one of these things. Yes, I know this is for glitter, but I'm making use for a small embed batch. I don't really put a lot of glitter in my soaps. Put this on here. Come over here with the pinks. And this is my honeysuckle fragrance. But you know, I'm putting the fragrance oil into only the embeds. I might not put any kind of fragrance in the regular batch. I'll just let the infused oil help it. But having what I did last year, I made regular honeysuckle fragranced. And the fragrance helped the honeysuckle, when the curing with it, helped it stick. So I'm hoping the embeds having the regular fragrance oil only will help make the honeysuckle infusion stick better. So it'll have a combined scent. So here we go. I mean, I don't need much. I do need to stir this a little bit. Get that fragrance oil in there. A little bit. A little bit. That might have been more than I needed. Maybe not. That was the pink, so it'll work out. Now for a little bit of white. I need to order some more white soon. Believe it or not, I have a spoon in. Frankly, it's a broken spoon, but it's still a spoon. This is the oil-soluble titanium dioxide. I might try the water-based next and keep a larger bottle of it. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe I'll have better luck with the water soluble. See, it gets in the liquid and it don't want to move. Okay, I think I'm done with that. Okay, stir this one up really good. Get a little bottle here for it. This is from TKB Trading. It is called True Yellow. In here. This one over here. Get this for this pink. Now this time I'm only using the TKB Trading's Pearl Pink. I mixed it with other colors at times, but this time I'm making it all by its little lonesome. It has a light pink color. It looks like it's darker, but usually it makes a lighter pink. Pretty, but lighter. Must have some lighter pinks sometimes instead of always having dark fluorescent. And here we go. I did pour a little bit more of this, but that's good because I think I need more than this than the little flower dots. The center of the petals don't need very much of the yellow. Cover the whole thing with the white that I just made. Okay. Okay. See if I can do this like that. Okay. Plan 2. I'll widen that later. And maybe is there a better way of getting this on there? Yeah, it was a good idea. Just bad execution. Okay, like that. I'm going to let this sit just for a minute. Like there. And let that start to thicken a little. I might even spray it with some 90% rubbing alcohol to let it get set solid in there while I hold on to it. Okay, there we go. That's it. A minute. Onto these things. Hopefully these don't do the same thing to me, but they might. Scissors are going to come to this tip and just make it a little bit easier to work with next time. Rather than making the hole bigger, I'm just going to cut off the very tippy top part of the tip. Okay, that's about all the yellow. Got a lot of that left over. And now for the pink. Around the edges of these. Trying to get it into the grooves. And now for the white. Okay, I don't know how that's going to turn out because I made a mess. Now I'll just spray it down. Okay, I got it sprayed down. I ran out of the red batter and had to add the green at the end after I stopped the video. Hope I have enough. Might not. Oh, not going to have enough. Next time I need to divide it different. I'll be cutting the ends of those tips so that they'll flow better next time and the additives won't get stuck in the tip. Maybe I didn't need to split this batch. Or maybe just split it 1/3 to 3/4. Now, on to the next soap and to put this to bed until tomorrow. I'm just going to cover it with another lid. I'm not going to worry about trying to gel it because it'll gel itself again when it is on the soap with the embeds. All right, bye now.